knowing the way two voices interact with each other can help you prevent and or even diagnose any errors that may occur when you're writing for two or more voices. So let's take a look at the 5 types of motion that can occur between two voices. So the first one to take a look at here is one in which neither voice changes pitch. And this is known as static motion, where the upper voice stays put and the lower voice stays put. The next type that we're going to take a look here is called oblique motion. I can spell oblique. Oblique motion, in which one voice, in this case the lower voice, stays put, whereas the top voice moves in either direction. And in this example, you'll see it's moving up by step. The third type is called, this third type at least right here, is called contrary motion, in which both voices move but in opposite directions. So the upper voice is moving up by a leap. It happens to be leaping here, while the lower voice is moving down by step. It could either, and it doesn't really matter as long as they're going in opposite directions. So this could move up by step, the upper voice can, and this could move down by leap, or it can move up by step and down by leap in the upper voice. As long as they're moving in opposite directions, that's considered contrary motion. The fourth type that we have labeled here, this is known as similar motion. And that's when the two voices are moving in the same direction, but not necessarily the same distance. You'll notice in this case, the upper voice is moving down by a third, specifically a minor third, whereas the lower voice is moving down by a fourth, specifically a perfect fourth. Now, the fifth and final type is known as parallel motion, in which they're moving by the exact same distance in the same direction. So in this case, upper voice is moving up by a major second, and the lower voice is also moving up by a major second. So the interval right here between the two voices remains exactly the same because they're moving by the same distance in the same direction. So to recap, static means neither voice is moving. They stay the exact same distance and they move the same amount. It says it doesn't move in any different direction. In essence, it doesn't go anywhere. Oblique is where one voice stays put when it goes to the next harmony, whereas the other voice moves in either direction. Contrary is when the two voices move in opposite direction. Similar is when the two voices move in the same direction, but not by the same distance. And finally, parallel, the two voices move in the same direction and the same distance.